All right, so when we multiply numbers, I'll just give you a simple one to start with here. Let's do like 81 times 29, okay? So 81 times 29, we always start with this first number here, the 9. So I'm going to do 9 times the 1, then I'll do the 9 times the 8. So 9 times 1 makes 9. 9 times 8 is what? 72. All right. I would carry the 7 up here, but I don't have another number to put it above, so I just bring it straight down. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put a 0 to hold our place. The reason we put this 0 in, will you stop interrupting? Thank you. The reason we put this 0 in is when we multiply this 2, we're not really multiplying a 2. That 2 is in the tens place. We're actually multiplying by a 20. That's why we need this extra 0 here. So, we'll do 2 times 1 now that I've got that 0 there. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. Again, I don't have a digit over here to put that 1 above, so it'll come straight down. And then, of course, we add these up. So 9 plus 0. 9. And 2 plus 2. 4. 7 plus 6. 15. And then, of course, now, make sure you always put commas in their correct place. So we'll start at where the decimal would be at the end here, and we'd go 1, 2, 3 over. So there's our comma right there, 2,349. Now, one thing that I want to show you on today's assignment, you're going to see things like this. Okay? Now there's a cool little trick. When you have zeros at the end of your number, you see those 2 zeros there? Bring them down. 2 zeros. There they are. Now, what's 2 times 4? 8. So there's your 8 in front. 800.
Whoa. Can you keep that open? That's like a cheat box.
Oh, yeah, like a little cheat box. How about this one? Let's do 50 times 20. Well, how many zeros? 2 zeros. Bring them down. 5 times 2 is 10. So my number is
1,000.
Put our comma in the correct place. Wait a minute. What about this?
Bring down the 4 zeros.
Yeah, check this out. I've got 4 zeros at the end. And I like putting a box around them. That way you know you've used these 4 zeros. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7 times 8 is? 56. Wow. So 1, 2, 3 places over is 560,000. What if we had a different number of zeros? What if we had something like this? What if I had 300 times 20?
Then bring down 2 zeros.
Bring down 2 zeros?
Yeah.
Now normally, you know, when we were talking about fractions, we always talked about you need something on the top to cancel something on the bottom. But with this zeros trick, you can actually do this. As long as they're at the end of your number, these two are at the end of the 300. This one is at the end of the 20. As long as they're at the ends of your numbers, you can just bring them down. So now 3 times 2 is?
6,000.
6,000.
Mr. B?
Yes.
What if you only have, if you have, 34 times 20? What if you only have 1 zero?
34 times 20. Great question. How many zeros do I have at the end? 1. So bring that guy down. And now I just multiply the rest like a regular problem. So 2 times 4 would be 8. 3 times 2 would be 6. Okay.
Wow, I like that joke.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And you know what's even nicer?
It's really...
Look at your assignment.
Oh!
Alright, so, and the story problems, you'll be able to figure these out pretty easily. We've been doing this stuff all year long. So, let's get started with that.
Can I pass them out?